Hey, what's up, yo, amazing hackers? Hope you're all doing well today and welcome back to the channel. So, today we're going to talk a little bit about languages, OSCP, and labs. I'm going to use this presenter view because it's a little bit easier for myself. And yes, I know I need to activate my Windows on my office. Please stop reminding me. Please don't. No, it's enough comments about that. So the best way to learn Python or other languages for ethical hacking without wasting time on topics that really matter was the first question. The second question was, will OSCP Prep be a fully focused course with updates, labs, PDFs, and a study order? And then the third, when will someone stop collecting courses and focus on labs, write-ups, real targets with offering private coaching paths? So let's start right with this. Right, rats. This one's a bundle of really good questions, so I'm gonna hit them one by one. Gonna go try and go as slow as possible because yeah, I'm somebody who likes to go very fast, and it's really annoying sometimes for people. I can understand that, and I hope that there was no audio in the beginning because there was some audio playing in my headset. Anyway, so we've got here. Well, let's start with how do I learn Python for hacking without wasting time on stuff that never matters? Is my OSCP prep going to be a fully structured course, and when should you stop buying courses? So I can answer a few of those questions for you. Let's weaponize Python by learning it. It is not a waste of time. Python is going to be used in a lot of the scripts that you find online and is going to be used by a lot of tools that you want to make. For example, my whole search website, my whole bounty platform, my whole God knows what is all made in Python, and that is because Python is such a versatile language. You don't need to learn Python the way a computer science student learns Python. You need to learn to weaponize it enough to automate a boring task and enough to modify someone else's exploits, and that's about the bar you need. You don't need a 40-hour course, and you definitely don't need to finish one before starting to use it. So with Python, there's actually a few things you should keep in mind. Number one by a mile is the requests library, sending HTTP requests and tampering with them, looping them. Honestly, 80% of your scripting is going to be this one library. Then the second one that you need to learn, or the second idea behind it, is loops, strings, dictionaries, and JSON parsing. The unglamorous core you'll use to for fuss IDs, mangle payloads, read API responses. And then number three, this is the real skill, being able to read and modify other people's proof of concept code. So you find an exploit online, being able to modify it to the OS that you're using, to the version you're using, to whatever it is that you need to modify. You'll very rarely write an exploit from a blank page. It's not like you're gonna start from nothing and write an exploit. You're gonna find an exploit online and adapt it. And then number four is it helps if you can write small tools that save yourself time. And that is the secret behind learning any of these programming languages, is making tools, small tools that are going to save yourself time and that are going to help you. To make this concrete, imagine you found an idle and you want to check user IDs 1 to 1,000. You have Burp Suite, but you have the free edition, so it's going to take forever with the intruder. That's the for loop, the requests library, and an if statement for checking the status code. 15 lines of code. Or you pulled 1,000 URLs from way back and want to filter the ones with parameters. That's a string handling and a loop. Or an API keeps timing you out and you want to add a delay and retry. Let's say you make a request, you wait for 10 seconds, you make a request, you wait for 10 seconds. Those are the things that are gonna help you when you're learning Python. None of this is computer science, it's plumbing, and that's the whole job of this thing. And here's what I want you to save from the trap, the stuff that you can happily skip for now. What you need to learn now is requests and raw HTTP, strings, lists, and dictionaries, aka data, and how to handle that data, manipulation. Then we have JSON parsing and simple automation, arcparse for quick command line tools. So if you want to make a tool, normally you add a GUI to it, or at least a lot of you will add a GUI to it. That's not what you want. We want command line tools and reading and tweaking existing exploits. That is what we want to do. Skip for now the heavy object-oriented theory and design patterns. The whole data science and pandas and machine learning world, leak code style, algorithm grinding, GUI frameworks, web front ends. Most importantly, you need to have the mindset of I need to finish this whole thing, this whole tool that I'm creating before I start a new one. Don't skip it. So then what do we need to do? We need to make Python do jobs for us. The way you actually learn it is you don't need to know Python, you need to make Python do a job. This week, pick a boring task, something repetitive, something that you always do in your workflow, anything. Can be anything, and script it. Automate that single task. Hit the errors, fix them. This is going to teach you really sticky Python more than 10 tutorials that you passively watched. Weaponize it, don't study it, and don't use AI for this. This is very important. Then the second one, the full OSCP course. Yes, my dear friend, my full OSCP course is live at this moment. If we go to 050, and I will put a link in the description below. Oh, that is the wrong one, but that's okay. We can go to the sales page for this one. So my whole full OSCP course is live. It's still going to be discounted as we go, but not for much longer. So I would highly recommend that you grab it while you can at the discounted price of just 24 euros. This is my big middle finger to the big players in the industry who feel like they need to gatekeep information behind thousands and thousands of dollars. We don't gatekeep information here. That is not what we do. So yes, I have structured PDFs. So if we go through here, there's note-taking templates for every single lesson. Then the introduction, the networking fundamentals, the enumeration, and what is in here is going to be a fully written out PDF, an MP4 explaining it, an MP4 showing the actual commands and what they would do, and then we have enumeration as well, the zip file, the full zip file, the HTML interactive view. Now, funny thing is, everybody can go and they can use that interactive view. You don't even need to host it yourself. I've hosted it for you on oscp.thexssrat.com, and the interactive view will show you exactly what commands to run, what happens when, and what happens where. Then we have the PowerPoint, of course, and we have Docker Labs. I also have a cheat sheet for every single module, and then solutions for all of my questions. So that's a good question. Thank you for asking that. I really appreciate it. Gives me a idea to well, basically market my course. This is a hands-on course meant to give you the commands that you need, the knowledge that you need, and everything that you could even wish for. Then the this is my prep guide, this is my OSCP prep guide. Then when you own more courses than scars, so, or money or water or whatever you want to put in there, but this is the one I wish I had grabbed me, someone had grabbed me by the collar about years ago, and said, well, basically you only need one single bundle, and that is the 900 bundle by Uncle Red. The 900 bundle is going to contain all the different, well, everything, everything, everything that we have, everything coming up. And I'm going to open up more spots for the 900 just for this video, and I'm going to keep the price at 80 euros because I know that like 200 euros for everyone is a lot of money to pay. So I'm going to open up a few more courses, but this contains everything. So at what point do you stop? At that point, because you just go through the courses and then you actually go and try to do that. So then from there on out, the idea is that you're gonna buy new courses, you're gonna feel like you're progressing, you're gonna watch more than you're actually doing, and you're not ready to touch a real target, which is it's a little bit annoying, isn't it? So make sure that you, well, that is why I made sure that my own courses are built on my own labs. I have a lot of labs on labs.hexpert.com, but I also have labs on redctf.com. So if we go here and we see labs.hexperts.com, you can practice as much as you want. And we also have redctf.com. This can just be redctf.com, and you can actually go and participate in some free challenges. There are premium challenges in here, but there are also challenges like Relay, Axiom, and SolarGate, which are free. Now, this is more than just a CTF platform. We have paths, we have quests, we have the leaderboards, of course. Then you can get premium, but we also have a lot more. I'm not going to go too deep into it, but I've built my own stuff because I like building my own material for you to learn and for you to go through. That is what I want to do. Courses are going to give you a vocabulary, but the labs, the actual testing, is going to give you fluency. It's like somebody telling you how to lift a weight. You can watch somebody lift a weight 1,000 times, but that doesn't mean you've lifted that weight 1,000 times. You need to go through and you need to go into those labs. Labs like Hexpert, labs like the Portswigger Academy, labs like Red CTF. Do them until things become an automatic response. Now, those write-ups, a lot of people read write-ups and then they think they are going to win or that it's going to make things easier for themselves. It's not. The thing with these write-ups and the problem is that it makes you feel like you're learning, but you're watching a highlight reel. That's what you need to look at it as. If you go on, let's say on X, and you see all of these different bounties come by, you're watching a highlight reel of somebody's life. People are not going to post, I've hunted for 500 hours and I found nothing. People are going to post, yes, I found a bug. And that's the difference. People are going to make a write-up, yes, I found a bug, this is how I found it, and that is the highlight reel that I am talking about. Then, is there coaching paths available for myself? Yeah, there are two types of coaching paths available. I will put them in the description below. First of all, a single one-to-one lesson. This is good for when you're stuck, but this is not good for beginners. You're not going to learn bounty in 90 minutes. The idea is that we have a 12-week session if you're going to start from zero, which is well structured and can be tuned to however you wish. Some people like to have the 12-week session. Some people like to have the 24-week session. And I'm going to just give you a little bit of a taste of it, but this is the materials that we are using when we do that. So we have the slides, of course, and there's about 18 slides of exploits that we're going to go through as much as possible with my own labs. Then from that, oh, this should say not use you. This coupon doesn't work anymore. I think the coupon right now is discount, just discount in capitals, and you're going to be able to get this for just 300 euros. Now you might say 300 euros, that is a lot, but if you divide 300 by 12, you come up to 25 euros per lesson, which is not that much, and especially not if you think that you could potentially get your bounty from it. So pick your path, my friends. You could either go for self-studying with the OSCP Ultimate Prep Guide or the 900. You could go for a single coaching session, or you could go for the 12-week 0 to pound coaching session. I am going to put the links in the description below for whatever you want. I hope this answers your questions about Python as well, because I thought that was a really good question, and I want to thank you for all of the other questions that you've had. Thank you so much. Let's move on to the next one.